Okay.
For those that don't know, the third dimension is like basically when you growing up and everything that you learned, everything that you do, like you start learning it's all a lie.
Right.
So third dimension, aka fear,
Right.
worrying about just stuff that nothing like stuff that doesn't really even matter.
Yeah.
So like how the news brings fear onto you. You worrying about what's going on in the news,
Right.
worrying about celebrities,
Right.
about stuff that they're doing that doesn't even pertain to you. It's just third dimensional stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, just third dimensional stuff and stuff that we've given a lot of attention to, and it's just a different time now to where we have to like shift in that mindset of like what do you give your attention to, what are you giving your energy to towards and stuff. So well, I know like third dimension, we're born into the third dimension. Like we're born into the third dimension, and in the fourth dimension, like we transcend in consciousness. In the fifth dimension, and it's more of just you're just a being at that point. You're just you don't put yourself in categories, you don't put yourself in classisms or nothing. It's just you're a being, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. What I hear a lot, and I like to think about in this everyday life.
Yeah, it's
so
more than just this flab of meat.
glob of meat. Yeah. So yeah, that's like the importance of it, and it's a lot of, I know it's a lot of meditations out in the out there that'll like put you in this state of like the fifth dimension, and knowing that you're everything, and knowing that like everything that you want, that you think you want, it's already within you. The universe is within us, like scientifically, like for real.
Because I think in the third dimension, it's like it's a lot of distractions. Like it's big distractions in third dimension. And we like growing up, we really don't, if you don't really, it's hard to really explain how to get out of the third dimension, because some people don't even realize they're in the third dimension or even know what these type of terms mean. But once you like, if you hear about like meditation or being still and just manifestation, stuff like that, talk like that with spirituality is like ascending dimensions.
Right.
So that's going to like the fourth and fifth dimension. But on the third dimension, once you realize what's really going on in the third dimension, it's hard to even go back.
Yeah.
So like once you start, manifesting and doing all these quote unquote spiritual, aka woke practices, like, and you try to go back to the third dimension of stuff you was doing, like partying, drinking all the time, abusing stuff, like you can't really go back.
Yeah, you can't. It's just it's a whole lot to wrap your head around too when you do try to go back and you try to like get back to your old ways and thought that was like that you was comfortable with that type of just lifestyle. But like when you actually transcend in consciousness, and I feel like it's just much needed today with all the things that's going on in the world and stuff like that. It's just much better. It's just much needed and stuff. So, and a lot of people are like, shifting their mindsets to where they're not like, they see through like the fear and negativity that the news will spread you and stuff like that. And it's just more of going within in those cases, and not entertaining what the celebrities are saying or what the TV is saying and stuff. It's just going off of your instincts, your gut, and there's a scale of consciousness. Like the bottom is like anger.
Like a like a food pyramid or something.
Like that.
Consciousness.
Right. It has the anger, it has fear, then it leads all the way up to love and freedom. I'm gonna try to put like a picture where we at right now, but like
video.
Yeah, but you're really get into those states, like just like a flow state where you're just flowing with everything, and you're not trying as hard with stuff. You're just letting things happen, and you're just being in this world, and basically that.
Yeah, to even expand on that with the thing when I first started like getting into the whole spirituality consciousness, I didn't really like that there was a lot of rules, quote unquote. Like well, it wasn't necessarily rules, but sometimes it just felt like I had to do certain things. Like I had to meditate, I had to eat vegan or whatever. But in reality, you really don't have to do all that.
Right.
Like you really just got to try to find what works best for you, and try to like incorporate these little practices into your life and just make it into your own twist on it.
Yeah.
Because and to backtrack or to move on a little bit, recently, like a study, I don't know if this is accurate. This is all, I might link the description of the evidence of it, but they said scientists had found that the universe was moving into like some dead point or something like that, and that like it's a shift in consciousness or something. So they were saying, somebody had said that the coronavirus was really like the reason why they're incorporating like isolations inside homes was so more people would like get in touch with their consciousness and all that. And that was a pretty cool point. Like I never thought of it that way, but that was just pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like when I was thinking about it.
Yeah, it definitely forces people to be still. And that's the thing, like I like with just the balance of just good and bad. You know, it's of course going to be people out there that's not having the best time being quarantined, but it's a lot of people that's out there that's saying, yo, this quarantine is the best thing that ever happened to me. You know, now I'm like realizing a lot of traumatic or things that happened to me growing up, or, you know, just going more within yourself or connecting with your family on a another level and stuff. And yeah, that's definitely the I wouldn't even say agenda, because it's like not an agenda, but it's just the way the world is going to in this like shift of consciousness, you know, not because nothing is the same anymore. Like life is not really the same anymore. Like
you could feel it. Like you don't even have to look at it. Like it's just something different.
Yeah,
I can't really explain it, but it's just something different going on.
It's just it's just something different, and it's forcing people to, I don't know, look at other things from different perspectives now, and not be as so on the move and on the go, but be more still with themselves and just, I guess, know themselves more. And I feel like that's like one of the important things about being here on this earth, is like just knowing yourself more. And like what I did, like what you was also saying with the spirituality, is like there's no really set of rules with it. It's like it's just honestly it's just a better way of thinking at that point, you know, like with meditating and stuff like that. That's why they not enforce it to do it, but like want you to do it, like meditate and do like different stuff that'll just put you in the moment and you know, be still, just so you can be aware of your thoughts and know how powerful your thoughts are, and how they like shape your reality.
Yeah, because like you could really just, if you really want something, if you really like think about it, if you really like put your mind, you change how you think your thoughts, how you structure your thoughts in your head, like you could really honestly just get it.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Like that's anything.
For sure.
So like when you're like manifesting certain things, you, in a sense, it's your ego a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But everybody needs their ego a little bit, like here and there. But once you like manifest certain things and you start thinking a certain way, like your whole reality will change.
Yeah, for
literally,
sure.
like just like that. It's really easy. It's harder. It's easier said than done. Once you really like understand that in your head, then everything starts following.
Bro, like I started meditating and just like reading more spiritual books and just trying to fill my knowledge up on spirituality. Shout out to Spiritual Soul and Daylight, you know, dudes that like, you know, enhance my way of thinking and the way I look at life now in a certain perspective. But, you know, I started like a year ago. It was like meditating and just being to spirituality, and was expecting like quick results, you know, like in a week, like I'm supposed to be this different person because I'm meditating and I'm thinking different. But like I can say just now I'm really feeling like the effects from it, like and just being aware of my thoughts and and not letting that, not dwelling on it, because that's the thing about meditation. It puts you in the moment, and it makes you just see your thoughts, and the ego is like so sneaky also. Like the ego is so sneaky in some ways, but the ego also helps you in certain ways. So